me vein. What a mental stress. Sometimes me can't even remember me name. Them a steer from me and try to look where. Me a wonder what. Them a try say. Them a look to the right and a look to the left. And I ask them friend, where this car? Where she come from?
Where she come from indeed. In 2008, she took a major leap of faith by resigning from her job in Jamaica to pursue a Master of Sustainability Science degree at the University of Tokyo. This journey led her to write a book titled, How Do You Use Those Darn Chopsticks? Chopsticks, remember what that chop up right there now? A memoir of a Jamaican woman who lived in and studied in Japan as well. You know, when I hear the title of it, it said Black Girl on a Japanese Train, I remember the two white girls on a minibus. So let's welcome author T.A. Hyman to share more. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
Lord
Thanks for
of
being
mercy,
here.
this sounds very exciting, you know. So tell me about this Black Girl on a Japanese Train.
Where does the story begin?
Yes.
Basically, the train is a very important transportation vehicle when you're there in Japan. Everybody takes the train. It's fast. It gets you to where you need to go. And I was actually scared to take that train by myself when I got there. Don't ask me why. I was just scared. I had to ensure, being a new person there, that my classmates were always along with me.
Yes.
But you know, after a period of time, your classmates going to say, I'm not going there today. You have to go by yourself.
Yes.
And I said, no. But when I look back, I realized it was because of the struggle with the language and my ability to be able to communicate and say, okay, I'm going here, can you help me? And I was fearful of that. So I didn't want to do it alone. But nonetheless, I got some tough love, and I was told that they're not going. So, I mean, I'm on my own. So I had to just learn, go on the train, go online. There's actually a train schedule that you can go and find out how do you get from point A to point B. Study it, print off the maps and the directions, and went and I did it.
And that's all you needed to do.
And after that, Bejikide, Boswe, if you want to call that.
So did you push your head through the window of the train like you did on the screen?
No way. No way, you're crazy.
So, question to ask. You're on this train. Are you the only black person on this train?
Good question. There are few persons of my complexion on the train. And so what used to happen was that person used to stare a lot on me. I was told about it before going to Japan. But, I mean, when you're actually going to experience it, it's a different thing. So, yes, they would stare. But the interesting thing was that when I would stare back, they would turn away, right?
1, 2, 3, 4 red lights.
Yes. And, you know, some person may actually eyeball it in terms of Jamaican culture, but that, you know, they would turn away. So I'm like, I found it very annoying at first. It was like a pet peeve. However, as time progressed, I learned to ignore it. I mean, I am different. I look different. My body is shaped differently. But I had to pen a song about it, right?
So
I had to pen, so that is the black girl on a Japanese train.
So is that you?
That's me.
Yes.
That's you?
You just say it
I
look
saw
like...
that. No, as in the audio. You.
Yes.
Is you in the song?
Yes.
No.
And thanks to Arif Butler for bringing my story to life through the music.
Yes.
Yes, it's my voice.
All right, so since...
But you have Grammy voice, you know, I thought it was coming. I was like, pull over. But,
all right, so...
I'm impressed.
Now you have that particular book in your hand.
Yes.
I want to know more about what's in that book. Talk to us.
When I applied to do my master's, I was actually on a search. I was actually selling windows and roofs in Jamaica before I went. And I said, no, there's more. I need to get more. So I applied to Europe because Europe was where I wanted to go. So Japan was really my plan B because I didn't study the language, none of that. I'm focused on Europe, and I applied. I put in an application for an Erasmus Mundus scholarship and did not get through. I also put in an application for Japan, just by the way, and I got through for Japan. And I was given a set time in which I had to reach there. I did about 1 week of Japanese training, thanks to Tomoko Sensei. And I had to just gather everything to get down to Japan. Fortunately, my course was done in English. Because I don't know how I would have been doing masters in Japanese. But nonetheless, I still had to learn the language. I had to go to the bank, I had to go to the supermarket, I had to go on the train. So I had to still learn. So I did lunchtime Japanese classes to kind of build up my confidence level. But it was like a 180-degree turning. Culture shock completely. How you eat. I used to be afraid to go out and eat in public because I'm used to a knife and fork. And now I have 2 sticks to have to eat with. And in the song I speak about drumstick. How am I going to use a stick to eat drumsticks? You know, as a form of irony.
Yes.
You know, now this whole transformation, because even their rice, the rice that the Japanese eat is different from the Jamaican rice. It's very clumpy. It sticks together, so you can actually use the sticks with it.
I mean, I get frustrated because I want 1 spoon.
So
No, but in that vein, I see that you're encouraging persons to go towards getting these scholarships. And is it Scholastic Oasis Caribbean or SOC?
Yes.
You have gotten 34 million Jamaican dollars worth of scholarship for people.
Not individually, yes. Help them to secure,
right.
as well as including myself. Myself is including that figure.
Okay, that's a lot, but it means that accessing education at the tertiary level outside of Jamaica is a possibility.
Yes.
And you're allowing that. So
definitely.
Thank you for that.
And
I would say it in Japanese, but I don't know
Japanese.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
No, that sounds very challenging in using the chopstick. Ari who?
So hold on. Tell me if I'm right. While you and Adrian show persons how to do it, is it konnichiwa? Is that Japanese?
Yeah, that's what you say when you're saying hello.
All right.
You
So
meet somebody for the first-
konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
All right. So now you guys are going to do the chopstick, and I'm going to count it off. Right? Each. Ni.
Oh.
San.
Okay, good.
Chi.
So you did your homework.
Go.
What a good
Sit.
thing. Listen,
Go.
they did have one program on TV named Enter the Dojo at that time.
I remember that.
So come make we enter the bowl and use.
I remember that. That it was very...
I was feeling so bright.
Just let us experiment right here, cause you say what? Onichiwa?
No,
Konnichiwa.
sourdough.
Ufago?
Let us begin.
Okay.
So I had a favorite ramen shop when I was studying in Japan.
Yes.
And I used to love to go there because I mean, ramen was probably the closest thing back home because the Japanese food would be different from what we had here. So I just got a regular ramen just as a demonstration, but this is actually not the
same thing.
same ramen soup. And so this I'm going to give you, that's your chopstick.
Me very
and
clumsy,
this is mine.
you know. Very clumsy.
All right, so let me take it from scratch. This is your
thumb.
This is your
Index.
This is your middle finger. This is
your ring finger. And your
pinky.
pinky, yes.
All right, so I'm going to tear it off.
Okay.
And
So
let me-
I do the same?
Yes, you're going to
Alright.
do the same.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have 2 sticks.
Yes.
These 2 sticks gave me so much problems
Yes.
and agony, and now I have mastered them.
And they're not drumsticks.
No, they're not. So you're going to pretend as if you're writing, and you're going to put your hand middle way
Okay.
in between. Oh, hold on, don't tell me you're getting it already.
Yes, but
No, hold on. Everybody I do it will take some time.
I'm learning. Okay.
So you
Yes.
have the top stick
Yes.
and you have the bottom one.
Yes.
What you normally do is put your thumb,
Yes.
the index, and you put the middle finger at the top
Yes.
for the first stick.
Yes. Which is
This is with this
Yes.
one, and then I'm going to push back this stick now in the bottom one.
okay.
And then you use your ring finger
Uh-huh.
and your pinky finger
Yes.
to hold the bottom one. But really, the pinky is the one that's at the bottom that has probably the most leeway, but it's really supporting the middle finger.
Right.
So let me see that. Don't disappoint me now, you know.
No, me not going to disappoint you.
Don't.
Because there's going to be a black man and a black girl on a train in Japan.
All right, come.
Yes.
So you hold it midway.
Right.
Wow, you're going on well, man. Hold it firm.
Yes.
Okay, you can actually do that way.
All right.
And you're actually going to be moving only the top stick.
Only the top
Only
stick.
the bottom stick remains firm.
Yes.
But it must be equal.
Okay. But me know say by the time me done this, I dead for hungry.
You you'll be surprised how fast that they eat with it.
Oh, really?
And there's some basic etiquette.
Yes.
Don't point your chopstick to anybody. Bad
It's
manners.
accusatory.
Yeah,
yes.
don't stick your food with a chopstick. You'll not be invited back for dinner or lunch.
All right, me go eat one bun and cheese, come. So walk me through So walk me through this now.
So you are ensure that it's even in it.
Yes, it's even.
It's even?
Yes, it's even.
Oh, you put in your, okay. You need to give me your pinky finger. Put your ring finger there, and then you keep the pinky. The pinky is the one that's supporting the ring finger.
Oh, okay,
Right?
okay.
And you're going to take up.
Yes.
And you hold. I'm not going to eat it.
Right.
And you eat. Take it. You're going to demonstrate. You're going to try yourself, and you take it up with a stick.
But this is for people who need to lose weight.
I'm going to make you try it.
Yes.
Now. So I'm holding it. Ensure that you only move the top stick, the bottom stick remains steady. Your turn.
All right. Watch that clumsy as hell.
Hold it firm.
Watch it.
Hold the bottom stick firm.
On. Yes, it's firm. All right.
Up.
Yes. Watch
All right, don't worry. It took me over a year, so please.
No,
and look how
hold on there. I've got to, listen,
right,
get this
all right,
morning.
go ahead.
Watch
and I'll
me.
stop you.
This is like learning to drive a car.
And you're actually doing good. You're actually going very fast.
Let me see. Lord Jesus have mercy. Dear Father.
Where?
That's all me could have take up.
All right.
And they drop. No, but can you imagine? I just do this and it drop. It's like Snoopy.
And it comes to your mouth and it just
and
falls
it falls
out.
It's like cutting a dumpling and it flies out of the plate. I mean...
But it took me some time. So I used to avoid trying to eat out in public because everybody has the stick.
Yes.
And then here am I going, you have any fork? Everybody looking.
But at any point where you're learning to use the sticks,
yes,
and then people laugh at you, or it's not the culture?
No, they're not going to laugh at you, but you know, you kind of stand out because then everybody here is using the sticks and you're using this fork.
Right.
And no, you're not using the spoon.
Culture.
And no spoon. Yes, so you would stand out. So the sooner you learn to use it, the better. So I had to learn how to do it.
All right. Lord Jesus, sit there now, come up.
All right, but one, two.
It come like the sun not coming up on a rainy day.
No, so what you're going to do is make sure you hold it firm. Yes. And
somebody's playing with my clip this morning.
Don't worry. And listen, come, hold it. Don't worry. Yes, you're holding it. Yes, don't worry. Fun. It takes time, but yes, we have actually held it correctly. Yep. You're going to laugh.
One straw. Don't listen.
Adrian, you know what?
One decade noodle.
Adrian, you know what? I'm going to have to do a class with you.
No, you should.
And actually, I've done some classes already.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But they say practice becomes perfect.
And Adrian, please, viewers, please do not ignore that one.
I mean, this is, and so there's some kind of respect that you must have for the culture.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can't, you ask for a fork because you couldn't manage to use it at first.
Yes.
Did they see it as something that was a disrespect?
Not disrespectful, but I mean, it was obvious that I was not from there.
And was learning.
And yeah, and I was new there. Because sometimes you may not necessarily want persons to know that you're necessarily new. Yes, well, I mean, I am new because you can see based on my complexion and so. But so therefore it pushed you to want to learn.
Yeah.
And as time went on, you learned it. And so when you went out to eat, you became more confident in eating. You know, that they might say, sogoi, which sogoi means, wow, nice, great job. So you wanted to hear that. So eventually, it was difficult at first, but eventually mastery comes. And that's what the whole story is about in the book.
Sogoi.
Sogoine.
Sogoine.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So you all say sogoine.
Sogoine.
Yes.
So it was, that's the whole journey. Yeah. I liken it to the chopsticks, learning. You said the struggle that you had, that was how it was in the beginning.
Yes.
Until finally mastery came.
In the end.
In the end.
So how can people get copies, obtain copies of the book?
It's on Amazon.
Yay!
Yay!
Go on top about the social media contact and how they can go ahead and
it's
do
on,
that.
and you can contact me on Instagram at @scholastic_oasis, and the scholastic is spelled differently. It has a K, SKOLASTIK, K underscore oasis on Facebook and on YouTube. That you can get through to us. But it's on Amazon, both the paperback and the Kindle version. And it's also going to be made available in certain pharmacies. So that's going to come. So just stay tuned to our social media pages and you will see how you can get access to the book.
And the song now.
Yes.
How can people hox a start?
Go to YouTube and put Black Girl Pun. A Japanese train. It's trending.
Yes.
And it's my voice. Yes.
And my chopstick, you soon start a trend. Before we go, I want you to tell me what these are. These are the chopstick holders.
Yes.
Chopstick holders.
You call those hashioki.
Hashioki.
And so you have to
like
put
kwashioka, yes.
No, hashioki. And so it's like how I had the chopsticks down there.
Yes.
It has a place to rest. I mean, you need to be organized. You need to, you know, be clean. It can't just be resting anywhere.
Right. And so when you're through eating or using what do you do with the chopsticks after?
You
place them
down,
back.
but these are disposable, so you would throw them away.
Okay.
The actual one, you put them down there.
All right.
Yes.
And then this is placed on the side there, just like that?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now it's a man and a woman on a train. Or she what?
Konnichiwa.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm learning good.
Yes.
But we appreciate the fact that you have come to our studios to just share your own experience in Japan and to expose us to the use of, you know, chopsticks.
Yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
nice culture.
Thank you. And a special shout out to the Japanese government for investing in me in collaboration with the Jamaican government.
And Japan and Jamaica have enjoyed a beautiful relationship over the years.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Sunrise continues right after these messages. It's time to
bust a move with Randy Myers. Randy, you know if you use chopstick? Let us know.
Where's the sourdough? So Randy was busting a move and we are busting a move with our fingers. It's exercise. It's just trying to teach Isat how you hold the chopstick.
Culture.
So the other one, the top one is the one that must be as flexible because this is the one you're going to use to hold on to the noodles, but they must be on the same length. So your thumb and your index finger will hold firm the one on the lower end here.
Adrian, you're such a good teacher. Although you never take up no noodles. It's now time for some of the things that make us go,